Nobody wants their vehicle to turn into a rust bucket.
But driving on the beach and in the salty air,
Off-roading in the mud and water,
and driving in the snow and on salty roads
can leave you with air conditioning in places you never intended.
We were heading to the Outer Banks, and I did not want our Jeep Roxy to suffer this fate.
When camping on the beach, any exposed metal will rust within days.
So we decided to take some precautionary measures.
We undercoated Roxy to protect her against the elements. Okay, so last time we took Roxy to the Outer Banks, everything underneath that wasn't completely painted started to get some surface rust, and so we're getting ready to head back there, and this time we want to make sure that this doesn't happen again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some wire brushes and go underneath and try to remove any surface rust, and then repaint and undercoat everything under there. One of the things I did is I picked up some little handy dandy wire brushes for my grinder, and then I picked up some brake parts cleaner from Walmart, and then also got a piece for my drill from Harbor Freight. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up underneath. I'm going to wear hearing protection because the grinder's pretty loud. I've got some eye protection so that all the debris doesn't get in my eyes. And then once I get everything wire brushed real well, I'm going to spray it with the brake parts cleaner. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go under here. Obviously you can see I've got a hat, some muffs on here so I don't sit and have to listen to this over and over and over again. Safety glasses, and then also a mask so I'm not breathing in all the debris that I'm kicking out from underneath the vehicle. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and really just first try to hit all the places that I see any surface rust. I'm using Rust-Oleum Premium undercoating, the pro grade stuff, which works pretty well. I've removed the inner fenders. I'm getting ready to replace the shocks. So I'm actually spraying over top of the shocks. When you're spraying this, you just need to kind of use little light blasts back and forth. Make sure that you shake the can for at least 60 seconds. Otherwise, it will come out in a heavy type of orange peel look, which I just did when I didn't shake it well enough. So you're going to want to mask off anything that you don't want to be covered, but this stuff actually sprays pretty well. It's not a very wide pattern, so you can actually come in and just kind of give little blasts here and there as you're painting it across. Be careful when you start getting next to things that are already painted, like yellow and stuff. You want to be careful with that, but just little light coats. And most of the time you can use like a piece of cardboard to use to kind of mask with. But you can see here I wrapped I have a silver colored chalk, so I wrapped that in a t-shirt before I sprayed it. And then if you look up front, I've already sprayed it. The reason I did most of this before filming is that it creates so much dust. Look at the back of my head. I laid down underneath and I got all over me, so it's just everything gets a black dust all over it. Up in the front, the first thing I did was actually paint some of this silver stuff here, the gray, and I just painted that first and used a piece of cardboard to keep it from getting on everything else. But you don't have to be perfect under there, but it looks a lot better when you do it. And then in our next video, I've got some new Fox shocks 2.0s that I'm gonna put on, and I'm hoping between the new shocks and the paint that everything will look really good underneath and it'll keep from rusting. Okay, so we got done with putting the new shocks on the Jeep. It actually handles really well. It's a little firmer. Very nice. I'm very impressed. And of course, doing stuff by yourself allows you to be free. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we'd love to hear from you and the projects that you do, so please don't forget to comment in the section below. Also, you can check out our Be Free Benson Adventure channel and see some of the things on these videos in action.